So the Boston Flowers are currently fourth in the Wild Low at 32 wins. They're only one game behind the LA Unlimited Tacos. They've got Chorby Short, the attractor, the famed foul ball artist when she was a hitter. What do you think, Evie?
So Jade and I were wondering why the Flowers were just middle of the pack when they seem kind like, oh shit. Jay, what did you say? Because I don't keep up with BNN. What was the ranking for the Flowers?
Ranking for the Flowers was, off the top of my head, 14. It was bottom 10 for sure.
It is 14. They were ranked at the bottom of the Wild Low. Now, against Wild Low, the worst team in the Wild Low was ranked 14th. So that's where they're ranked this season. Yep.
So the Flowers have been, I think, doing better than that, and because based on Jade's 1 hour and an hour and a half info dump from before this, it's because of the fact that the Flowers were probably underrated on their rotation because they looked at CHORBY, saw attractor stars, like pseudo stars, and they were like, yeah, so that's not a player. And Jay dug into the forbidden knowledge and was like, actually, CHORBY Short is pretty good. And this is tied into my incredibly fact-based conspiracy theory that CHORBY Short is the sole reason why the Flowers are doing so well in the first place. If you ignore all the games that CHORBY Short has lost when pitching, CHORBY Short has won every single game she's pitched.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
CHORBY Short has had an impressive just pitching record, even if you do include the games that she's lost. Mm-hmm. And more importantly, CHORBY Short has prestige. CHORBY Short is a player that strikes fear into the hearts of other players. And I can completely understand the fact that if you were to play against CHORBY Short, who is pitching, you would just give up. Like, the reason why CHORBY Short has 7.6 pitching stars isn't because they're fake stars. Like, CHORBY Short's actual star ranking is way lower, but those 7.6 stars don't mean nothing. That's the amount of stars that CHORBY Short strikes fear into. It's not a representation of how good CHORBY Short actually plays. It's a representation of how good she plays, considering how much people just give up against CHORBY Short.
I love Evie. You're absolutely right. I love this beautiful, terrifying frog. She is lovely and holds a very special place in my heart. She has been an amazing career as a pitcher so far. Right now, CHORBY Short is boasting the Flowers' lowest ERA, 2.6, and it is a really, really solid pitcher, with or without attractor stars.
I mean, that's the thing, and she has 5 shutouts.
Yeah, it is absolutely astounding how well CHORBY Short is doing.
Go ahead, Jade.
Yeah, I feel like one of the reasons that people underrated the Flowers so heavily is because, CHORBY's there, but think about who CHORBY got exchanged for. They exchanged CHORBY for like Castillo Turner, and Castillo Turner was in a lot of people's eyes one of the only reasons that the Flowers were staying afloat at all, along with the rest of the pretty solid Flowers rotation. And really, other than that, like, people just looked at the Flowers sort of inconsistent offense where half of their lineup is great and the other half not so much, and just thought it wasn't good enough. But really,
if I've learned anything from Jade talking to me like just today, it's that your lineup order matters, and the Flowers have a good lineup order. I did not know this before today.
The reason why the Flowers lineup is good is because, despite its inconsistency, is because all of the good players are clumped in one place. So that provides consistency when they can pop off, and in the innings that they can't because of the more inconsistent side of their offense, um, they their
Yeah,
pitching
the
their
Lenny
pitching is able
Spruce
to
through
justify
Jacob
it.
Haynes stretch of the lineup is scary. That's a murderer's row in the lineup.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but the rest of that isn't insane. Um, but their rotation can help justify that because their pitching is just great across the board, even without Castillo Turner. And that still allows them to score more runs than they give up.